Welcome back to Fantasy Revenge Lab. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's jump into the fire. I didn't know a single receipt could destroy a career, but that's exactly what happened. I worked as a junior financial analyst at Ridgemont Holdings, a company where the elevators were shinier than the actual ethics. My boss, Mr. Alden Pierce, was the kind of man who smiled like he was calculating your value and usually rounded down. For months, he'd been piling unnecessary work on me, nitpicking every report, and acting like my existence was an inconvenience. I ignored it. Then came the day I was called into HR, where Alden sat with his arms crossed, pretending to look disappointed. "Pearl," he said smoothly, "we've discovered fraudulent reimbursements filed under your name." My heart dropped. Fraud me? HR slid a stack of papers forward. Expense reports I'd supposedly filed. Thousands of dollars. Meals I never ate. Trips I never booked. Signatures I never wrote. But Alden looked me dead in the eyes and said, "We can do this quietly, resign." That was the moment I realized. He set me up. He wanted a scapegoat before the quarterly audit, and I was convenient. I walked out of HR that day unemployed, humiliated, and furious. But anger makes you pay attention. And while packing my desk, I noticed something he didn't. A loan receipt tucked inside a folder. A $4,182 client dinner charged under my name, at a restaurant I had never even been to. But printed at the bottom was something Alden didn't think mattered. Server Dana, table 14, attendee signatures, required at payment, and the signature wasn't mine. I drove straight to the restaurant. Dana remembered the night instantly. "Oh, that guy," she said. "The loud one who kept bragging about charging the company for everything." She handed me the printed copy with Alden's full, arrogant signature splashed across it. I had proof. I didn't go to HR. I went straight to internal audit, who had no love for Alden. By the next morning, the storm had started. They called me in as a witness. Alden walked into the office looking confident until he saw the receipt on the table. His face went pale. "That's fake," he snapped. "She forged it." "Internal," audit responded calmly. "The restaurant already confirmed. The payment method, timestamp, CCTV, and your signature on 5 separate receipts," he choked. And then came my moment, the part I'd been waiting for. I leaned forward, looked him directly in the eyes, and said, "Next time you choose a scapegoat, don't forget the paper trail." He didn't answer. He couldn't. Security walked him out that afternoon through the same elevator he once used to lecture me about professionalism. As the door slowly closed, he looked at me with a mixture of rage and disbelief. I held up the very receipt he forged and said, "You fired the wrong person. The door's shut." He lost his job, and me? Internal audit cleared my name publicly and offered me his position. All because of one tiny forgotten receipt. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.